Ketavan, Biden wants the 4th of July to be an Independence Day in more ways than one, it seems.
Yes, definitely. And he said it, July 4th with your loved ones is the goal. Now, obviously, he insisted, he said, I'm not talking about any big parties with lots of people and big gatherings. What he's saying is that he is hopeful that Americans will be able to gather in small groups with their close friends or close family members to have a traditional of sorts, smaller but traditional July 4th celebration with barbecues and cookouts in their backyards. That is obviously the goal. But for that, he insisted, he said, you need to do your part and you need to not let your guard down. The do your part is mostly about vaccination. He said, when it is your turn, please get the vaccine. This is, of course, aimed at this vaccine hesitancy that is still a problem here in the United States, even as vaccines are being rolled out. The other part is don't let your guard down. This is, of course, a plea to continue wearing masks, to continue washing your hands, to continue social distancing, because you're getting now into the nicer days. The weather is nicer. People are starting to feel more comfortable seeing the vaccines, seeing cases going down. And so he feels, like many health experts, that some people might be lowering their guard a little bit too early. They feel that these are the critical weeks, critical months before we get to full herd immunity. And that's what the message of Joe Biden was all about. Giving hope to the American people, the light at the end of the tunnel, that July 4th barbecue with your friends and family, but at the same time telling them that if they're not careful, that light at the end of the tunnel could turn off very fast.
So, Ketavan, where is the US right now in terms of infections, but also in terms of the rollout of vaccinations?
Well, the numbers are definitely staggering as a total. You have more than 527,000 people who have died from COVID-19. We're nearing the 30 million cases mark here in the United States. But at the same time, the numbers are definitely going down as we speak. You have a trend that is downwards. You're seeing about 1,500 deaths a day, about 60,000 cases a day. And that is definitely way lower than the peak following the Christmas holidays. But it is not that low because it is pretty much on par with the peak from the summer. So it's all really relative. Yes, it's going down, but it is still very, very high. The good news, of course, is that these numbers are trending down and you have the rollout of the vaccine, which is ramping up. You have now on average about 2 million shots delivered a day. We've reached about 98 million doses administered in the country, according to the latest numbers from the CDC, and about 33 million Americans have now been fully vaccinated. That's about 10% of people. And of course, there's that pledge by Joe Biden to have enough vaccine doses to be able to vaccinate all the adults by the end of the month of May. But as we heard in that soundbite, he said that the fight is far from over. And this is directly a message to those states who are already reopening, already going back to full capacity in businesses, taking off those mask mandates, and he's telling them, be careful, not just yet.
Ketavan Kordestani in Washington, D.C., thank you.